You need to do that. You need to do that. You need to do that. You're pregnant. You need to do that. You're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're pregnant.
I look phenomenal.
That you do.
Oh, I didn't need confirmation.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Ashley Nicole, and if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. So today I need to get ready to go and film some Instagram content. So I'm just gonna chit chat with you guys while I put my makeup on. So I'm just starting with my eyebrows. Who doesn't start with eyebrows? A lot of people don't start with eyebrows actually, but anyway, I want to get into some things. If I'm looking this way, I'm looking at all my makeup on my table. But anyway, I want to get into some things and just talk to you guys and see what you guys' opinion is on things that's going on in my life and stuff like that. So I'm using the Nika K Makeup Auto eyeliner, but I use it for my eyebrows. So anyway, the first thing I want to talk about is y'all, I want a new car. I want a new car so bad. I have been looking and manifesting a new car so bad lately. I don't even quite know what I want yet, but I know I want it to be all black. All black to me is luxury, and I just love black, as you can see. But I want an all black car. Of course, like if I get on the lot or something and something else calls me, then sure, we'll look at it, we'll go for it. But I really want a black car, and I really don't want a white car, just because of, I don't know, black is sleek to me, and white, it rains here too much, and as soon as I wash it, it'll rain and look dirty and dusty again. Just a disclaimer also too, this is the way I do my makeup. Let's be clear. I'm probably not even gonna do an eye look. I'm probably just going to put some concealer and powder and then a big lash, just because since it's Instagram pictures, I don't have to be too detailed. But yeah, don't mind my hair either, because I just took it, I put it in flexi rods last night for today, and all I did was take the flexi rods out. I just came from the gym, took a shower, so now my little leave out is being left out. Okay, so but anyway, yeah, that's the first thing. I want a new car. I was looking at I really want to upgrade. You know, you don't want to go and get like the same type, same anything. You always want to upgrade. You always want to do a step up, you know. So I was looking at like maybe like I was really looking at the Lincolns. I was saying Lexus. I wanted a Lexus. My mom has a Lexus, and I just love how smooth and sleek it is. But also I was looking at Lincolns, and Lincolns are really giving it to me. But then again, I was like, the Infinities are nice too. So I'm like, girl, how you gonna ask God for something you don't even know what you want? You can't even be specific. Okay, be specific. So I don't know yet. And also I ain't gonna lie, the Chevy Trailblazer all black gives a real luxury look, and that's what I want. I want a luxury look. Like, that's just what I want. And it's all about going after what you want. and believing that you can have it and believing that you deserve it. Like, I honestly feel like I deserve it. I've had my little Kia for 7 years. I feel like I've done it well, even though some people might be like, girl, you know, you could have done a little better with it. But anyway, yeah, I feel like it's time, you know, as I'm growing, I want everything around me to grow, and I want everything to feel like me, as in, like, if I feel luxurious and I need luxury, okay? Also, the next thing I want to do is I want to move. Right now, I live with my mom, which we have more than enough space in this house and everything, but I just feel like I'm at a place where I'm 28 years old. I'll be 29 in November. Like, it's time for me to step out, but then again, I feel that way. It might not be God's plan for me, so we'll see. I'm about to conceal or clean up my brows with e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, Satin Finish in Deep Olive. So yeah, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. concealer brush. I do use my hand when I'm doing my makeup. When I'm doing others' makeup, I use the palettes. But on my makeup, I'm gonna use my hand. But yeah, I would really like to move out. I don't really think I want a house at the moment. Just because that's a lot of maintenance. And if God want me to have a house, sure, but that's not what I'm going for. But yeah. And what's so crazy is all of that is going on right now, and not going on, but I'm reaching for all of that, and I am, you know, praying for all of this. New car, new residence and stuff, and your girl don't have a job. So I know y'all probably like, girl, you ain't got no job and you want all of this. The first thing on your list should be a job. But it's not the first thing on my list, and I will tell you why. First of all, in true millennial fashion, I don't want a job. I do not aspire to work, first of all. A career, sure, but to be honest, I just want to get paid. My prayer, honestly, has been to God that I get paid for being me. And usually that will come as being like an influencer, which I have been praying about. Like, of course, I've been creating more content. If you follow me on Instagram, you see that I have been uploading more. I'm trying to build my following and all of that. Follow me on Instagram. But I really love making content. I love taking pictures. I love, you know, doing all of this. And that's just what it is. A little tip for the e.l.f. concealer: move fast, honey, because it dries very quickly. I need to fix this eyebrow. But yeah, I really just feel like influencing and this type of lifestyle. And of course, I'm just seeing it off of YouTube and Instagram, and that's all they do is take pictures, and I have like somewhat of a clue of what goes on, but I mean, you're never gonna find out really what goes on in any type of industry until you get into it. And yeah, it's not all about glitz and glamour. Even me trying to, get to micro influencer status, I, struggle or whatever. But, I'm doing my best to, I really feel like this is a life that I could live, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's what I've been praying about and things like that. I'm really just want to find my purpose. That has been one of my big main prayers to God lately, is letting me know my purpose. I was talking to my mom about it, and she was like, well, our purpose is to serve, but in what capacity, that's what we need to find out. And I definitely agree. And I'm like, how can I serve? How would God have me serve? It's just, I don't know. And I think it's just always me trying to figure it out myself. That's the other thing. Because honestly, what I'm meant to be doing could be multiple things. That's the thing. But since I'm doing multiple things, like, it just feels like I'm all over the place, I kind of just want to hone into one thing. You know how they say a jack of all trades is a master of none, but it's still better than being a master of one. But y'all, I'm about to, I was a real estate agent. I was a teacher. I'm about to get my CDL. I just feel like I'm all over the place sometimes, but it really stems from being a mother also. I don't ever want it to be that I am in a space that I can't provide for my baby. So, I'll go work in a class. I'll go be a teacher. I'll go sell a house. I'll go drive trucks. Just to make sure me and my baby are good. And y'all, if you haven't noticed already, I live a lifestyle. I mean, it's not like top of the line, but I'm used to having nice things, whether it be nice things from Saks or whether it be nice things from Ross. I like nice things. I like things. So that's the thing about it. I just have to, if you can't tell, my eyebrows take me the longest. I guess you could say I'd probably still do my eyebrows the old-fashioned way, but you like what you like, honey, and that's just it. But I have a mirror behind here, so if you see me looking back, I'm not being weird. But yeah. So the next thing is also about my weight loss surgery. I get questions every day about it, and I just want to talk about that a little bit. The procedure I got is called VSG, vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and it is basically, the procedure is that they take 80% of your stomach, inside of your stomach, your actual stomach organ, and they cut it off using like this guideline of a tube. They put the tube in your stomach and then they cut based on the tube, and which it leaves your stomach, 20% of your stomach left. It leaves 20% of your stomach left, and it's kind of like, they always say, like the size of banana, shape of a banana, which increases, well, it puts you at a calorie deficit, which allows you to lose weight at a significantly faster rate than just normal diet and exercise. But also, like I tell everyone, it is a tool. Just like if you go into the gym and get on the treadmill and have to use the treadmill, turn it on and everything, you have to do the same with the tool. Not necessarily turn it on, but you have to use it correctly, you know. Every time I said I was going to get weight loss surgery, people were like, you know, you could gain weight back. And I was like, I'm aware, thanks, you know. Because so many people try to make it seem like it's the easy way out, and honey, it's not. Because first of all, you still have to do the work. And like if you watch my previous video, you know that it is a lot of mental work. I mean, and it's not just you get over it one day or a week type of thing. Like, it's for the rest of your life. For 28 years, I've had, you know, issues with food and eating, and getting a surgery, and then, you know, doing some mental work for a month or a week ain't gonna work. It's not the end all be all. So when people like yell that out or try to say, oh, you took the easy way out, that's not true. But then again, I don't listen to those folks anyway. Like, what I do over here ain't your concern. And that's the type of energy everybody need to have. What you do ain't nobody else concerned. You know, unless you have like children or whatever, or is detrimental to your health, it's nobody else concerned. Now I'm just setting with the Airspun translucent powder. I don't know what shade this is in. It's just translucent extra coverage. That's all it is. Yeah, y'all, I keep saying I'm gonna work on saying which I am trying, but it's just such a good filler sometimes when I don't know what I'm saying, what I'm gonna say next. But yeah. So for my foundation, I'm going in with my foundation now. I'm using the Maybelline Superstay Activewear. I don't know if I said the shade, it's in 360. I believe 360 is my shade. I can't remember if it's 360 or 370. but we'll see. Oh, and I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I love this brush. And usually when I put on my foundation, I'm using this brush. So I probably could have gone with the 370, but the 360 is working fine. I know they say don't do this, but I'm a little pressed for time. Because here in Louisiana, you are working against the weather. And I don't know what time it's supposed to rain. And even if it doesn't rain, the clouds always come in. So I don't want that to ruin my pictures. If you guys can't tell, I already lost a little bit of my edges due to having my child. But now, a little, it's just a little bit more now that I have lost my edges due to weight loss surgery. Not really lost them, of course they're not gone, but they used to be very full and now they're not. So if anybody was worried about the halo above my eyebrows, worry no more. Kind of wiped it a little bit. Actually, the 360 worked very well. So I'm just gonna take that as my shade, okay? So back to the conversation. The other day I was watching Aaliyah's Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. If you don't know Aaliyah, then you obviously aren't on YouTube, honey, because she is one of the greats. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I watch her and Kyra and Alexis faithfully. But yeah, I was watching her the other day and she was just talking about like, well, everybody always asks her like, did you see yourself being in this place? And she was like, no, not really. You know, and it just puts into question for me, well, not even question, it just says to me like consistency over everything, you know, because even though she did not see herself in this place, or I don't know, even aim to be in the place that she's in right now, she was consistent in what she was doing. She was like, I just knew I just wanted to do YouTube. I just wanted to post stuff to YouTube. And because she was consistent in that, as YouTube evolved, it took it took her with it, you know, like, so those views that she was getting and things like that, I just want to work on my consistency, because that's what gets you places in health and everyday life. Consistency is the key. And I just got concealer in my hair. But yeah, so my goal is to be more consistent, and you know, even when I don't want to do it. Today I did not want to work out. I honestly just wanted to film this and take my pictures, come back home and relax. But I was like, no, I mean, even if I just did 30 minutes, I was like, I need to work out. And I didn't just do 30 minutes, which is also good, because you know, everybody usually has that feeling where like once you get in the gym, you're like, all right, kind of glad I'm here. I'm glad I came. Not so much glad I'm here, but I'm glad I came. Which of course I was glad I came. I went, and I didn't just write it off, because my health potentially getting messed up was enough for me, honey. I do want to try order like one of those powder puffs that everyone talks about. That's the girls are big on these days. I know it's like big on TikTok. I'm trying to become a TikTok girl, y'all, but I don't know. Cause honestly, when I get on TikTok, it's like I could be on it all day, and I know everybody say that, and I don't like that. It's like you look up and it's 2 hours later. Like, what is happening? What did I just do with my life? Watching all these people on here. You know? I'm definitely more of an Instagram girl. I used to be big on Facebook. Now, and then I realized that I was like on Facebook for a really long time, so I deleted it off my phone, and I deleted it off my phone for like a couple months. And then I just put it back on there, and now I don't stay on as much, so that's good. Oh, I'm setting for my concealer, I just went back in with the e.l.f. again, and I'm setting with Ben Nye Topaz powder. If you know, you know. Topaz for the dark girlies, yes. And I think I say this all the time when it comes to doing my makeup. I do not bake. I really just press it into my skin. I don't know if I don't bake because I don't know how, but I also don't really see the point too much in baking, so we don't. I'm gonna use the True Complexion contour palette medium to dark, and I'm going to use, of course, the contour. And I'm using this brush from Shop Miss A, and it's the F19 brush. I kind of do my chin also. Not kind of, I do my chin. Honestly, I don't know where I saw somebody do this thing, the chin part, but I've been doing it ever since. And I kind of come down around where I concealed and put the powder. Because I've lost weight in my face, my jawline is a lot a lot more defined, even though I still have a lingering double chin, but we ain't gonna worry about that. We're not gonna worry about it. So now to blend all of this together, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me in 360 Mocha again, the pressed powder, and I'm using the Real Techniques blush brush. Yes, I do use it as a face brush just because, look at it, so cute. Just using it to blend all of this together. Ooh. Clip your hair back, people. So yeah, for the next thing, I know I was saying I wanted to get out my mama house. But also I want to move. Like, I've been watching a lot of moving vlogs. And I kind of want like a change of scenery. But also, first of all, you know how hard it is to move away from your family. Me and my family are very, 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 very close-knit. Very tight. And moving away from each other, we live like literally no more than 20 minutes away from each other, if that much. And moving away would be like, I don't know, foreign to us. Every time I say that, people be like, really? You're really that close to your family? Wow, you know, I wish I was that close. And, you know, it is a blessing, but also, you know, family is family. So it's like, all right, get on my nerves. Time to get away from y'all. But I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me blush in 55 for blush. But yeah, I was really thinking of moving. Only thing is if you are a parent, you know it's really hard moving with children. Like, the thought of moving with my daughter is like torture. to me. To me, like, I just do not, like, I want to go, but I just know all the extra steps I would have to take, like finding her a doctor, finding her a school, finding where she would go for her extracurriculars and things like that. And, you know, being a single mom, moving somewhere by myself and trying to make sure I'm in the safest place possible so that we are both safe. You know, that's the struggle. But the places I was thinking of moving, and not even places, it's really not places. I really, really want to go to Charlotte, North Carolina. I see Black people are flourishing there. It is one of the places, I looked it up, that it's like really safe for that's really safe for women and Black people, period. For highlight, I'm just going to use the highlight in the contour palette because I'm just going to take pictures and I don't want it to be too fancy. But yeah, I really want to, I would really love to move and go somewhere else. But also, if you know anything about New Orleans, you know New Orleans is so unique. I mean, Louisiana in itself, but New Orleans is on a totally different level. Like, I was even thinking of like going to Baton Rouge, and I'm just like, I'm gonna miss home so much. Even though I live on like the outskirts of New Orleans and in the suburbs, I was like, man, like going an hour away to Baton Rouge sounds like torture too. If no one knows, Mardi Gras is my favorite time. One of my favorite holidays besides Christmas. And just not, I mean, I could always come back during that time, but just, you know, during the whole Mardi Gras season, it's a different feel in the air. It's different, you know, it's just different. And I love it during Christmas time. I love New Orleans during Christmas time and all of that. So, I don't know, I think that's what makes it hard for me, just thinking about what I would leave behind, including my family, but, you know, about my city. So, yeah. But who knows, if it's in the cards, they will get played. If it's not in the cards, I'm going to keep it in the deck. I'm going to keep it in the deck. Comment down below, like, if you ever thought about moving and where you would move to if you could, or if you are. Also tell me if you want a new car. What kind of car are you looking at? Even though I like to be a lone wolf, I don't like feeling alone in my feelings for some reason. I guess that's why they say misery loves company. I'm not miserable, but I'm saying, like, if you happy, you don't want to be happy by yourself. If you sad, you don't want to be sad by yourself, you know? Next time I'm gonna let y'all send me some questions or topics to talk about, because thinking of this stuff trying to talk about is a little hard. And it's so crazy because I could talk to myself all the time, but now that I'm like planning to do it, it's a little hard. So because I'm just gonna put an eyelash over it, I just like to have my little, y'all see I can't wait to get better equipment and things like that. Investing in myself. Yo, and let me tell y'all this. So my daughter is bougie. and likes to have her nails done like her mama. So for some reason, every time I brought her to the nail shop to get her little nails done, they peeling off the same day. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna keep paying them $10 to paint her nails, and I can paint her nails. Yo, why I go out and buy gel polish with the lamp and everything. Started doing gel polish on her myself. So I called, and it still was peeling off. That's the part. It's still it was still peeling off. I don't know why. So I was like, man, let me try to just do it on myself. Is it the polish, or is it me? At this point, I'm starting to think it's me, because I decided to do it on myself because I had to take my nails off. They was giving me auntie for too long and I was tired of it. So I took those off and I decided to paint my nails orange. This was Monday, y'all. Today is Wednesday. Look at my nails. Look at my nails. I need to be in somebody's chair with some acrylic, okay? Because this ain't it. This ain't it. And I know all I'm gonna do is go back and put that gel right back on. But I was just like, it's got to be me. Am I the drama? I know I'm not the drama. I can't be the drama. I'm using, this was so popular when I was in high school in like 2011. Everybody was buying this. It's still good though to me. I still like it. It's the Great Lash Maybelline New York mascara. You know you can't talk when you're doing this part. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my lips. I usually always go for the nude lip, but like a pink nude. And I think that's what I'm gonna do today, and add a little gloss. That one isn't showing, this one isn't showing enough to me, so I'm going to go in with a brown eyeshadow. If you never heard of that, catch up. But yeah, just using a brown eyeshadow as a lip liner. It's definitely doing the job. I'm trying to figure out which kind of pink I want to go for. I think I'm gonna go in with this matte liquid lipstick from Shop Miss A, and it's Velvet Lips in the color Riley. I want to say it's my first time using this. I shouldn't have did it. Because what's this? It's not that bad, but it's definitely too much for me. I really want, like I said, pink nude. So let's go over it. Even though it's a little purplish kind of, I'm gonna work with it. We're gonna work with it. We're gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna just go in with a little bit of this butter gloss, the NYX butter gloss in Summer Fruit. Super cute. Of course, it's really not too much of the look I was going for, but we're gonna go with it. I don't know what happened today with that. I don't remember where I got these lashes from. I want to say, I'm not even gonna lie. We ain't gonna. I'm not gonna try, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna try to remember where I got these from. I ain't gonna lie and just tell you anything. Yeah, we're gonna throw on these lashes. They're pretty cute, if you can see it. Yeah. And I'm just gonna use the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe, and it's clear. Y'all, I have the cutest mirror from Profusion Cosmetics. It is their collab with Mean Girls. Super cute. It has Burn Book on the back and Mean Girls right here, and then on the mirror part it says, "You're like really pretty." Thank you. So you agree? What? You think you're really pretty? Love it. It is literally a cult classic. For my setting spray, before I put on my lashes, I'm gonna use the Black Radiance Hydrating. I think they spell hydrating wrong on here, yo. It say high darting. If it's one thing I'm gonna do is find a spelling error. It is the teacher in me, because honey, this says high darting. Yo, I swear to you. I don't know what high darting is, but I thought it said hydrating when I first bought it. So we're gonna hope that it hydrates. We're gonna hope that it do some hydrating. That's to cover the leave out, honey. Smells good. Is it giving CoverGirl, Maybelline? I can't wait to fix my hair. Just about to throw these on my eyes. Yo, I used to do lashes. Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, that's the other thing I used to do. I used to do lashes. I used to do lashes for like a month. And me, if I'm not good at something, I tell myself that's enough. Which also I guess goes into consistency, because the more you do something, the better you know, practice. The more you do and practice, the better you get. But if you're actually not a pro, then say it's time to go. That's not funny, yo. But honestly, I saw a meme on Instagram that said, like, people be afraid to start over. I done restarted my life like 3-4 times. And that's just me trying to find my passion. To be honest, I always thought I would be on Broadway and movies and everything. I got my bachelor's degree from Dillard University in 2015 in theater performance. I was an actress. And I just knew I was going to Broadway. That's where I was going to go. I actually went on tour after school with a children's theater. Went and toured around the country for a little bit. I'm saying a little bit, it was like 4 months, y'all, because it was supposed to go from October to May, because I mean it was when children were in school. Honey, I hopped off the train, and I'm saying a train, it wasn't a train, it was a van that we had to drive ourselves. I hopped off the van in December because I don't care if you are doing what you love to do. If you are not safe, if you do not feel safe with the people you are with, do not stay. And that's exactly what I did. Even though I absolutely loved performing and my schedule and everything, like we would do 1 to 2 performances and be done for the rest of the day. I was walking around Cincinnati, walking around Virginia, and all of these places I had never been before, and loving it. But when it was time to hop back in that van, or it was time to be around these people, it was torture. The hygiene, the just childishness, everything. I can't even tell y'all about all of that. Maybe I'll do a story time one day. Maybe I'll do a story time about my life as an actress, as a touring actress. But yeah, I didn't feel safe, so I hopped off that train, honey, and when I came back home, I got pregnant. And that made me, it just so happened that Xavier University, coincidentally, who is Dillard University's rival, they were having, during their first year of a teacher residency program, it was the first of an HBCU in the country. And they were basically paying for you to get your master's and become a teacher. And everybody was like, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do that. You're pregnant, you need to do that, you're pregnant, you're pregnant, you're pregnant. So I was like, okay. So I did that and got my master's in 2019 in teaching, something I never thought I would do, something that I hate. And I decided to start teaching. I taught from 2017 until, I taught from 2017 till 2021. And in between that, I was quitting, coming back, quitting, coming back. I was at a different school every year. It was crazy because I just hated so much. I hated teaching. I love the kids. Absolutely love the kids. But the teaching part was the part. You know, and all the like logistics and ins and outs and like professional developments and lesson planning and just everything. And it was the same thing every day. Same thing every day. You do math at this time, English at this time, social studies at this time, and lunch this time, recess is literally robotic. And me, I cannot stand that. As soon as the sun was shining outside, I took off. If it was too pretty of a day, if it was like a really pretty day, I would take off. If I didn't feel like it, I took off. If I and after every like meeting I had with the principal or whatever, it was my days. I took off too many days. And that's because when you don't want to be somewhere, you don't go. You don't show up. You half-ass it, and that's exactly what I did. And so yeah, I mean, I know you're supposed to like give your all and everything to something that you're in, but when you really hate it that much, you're not gonna do that. Like, let's not lie. We ain't about to put our all into something that you really like. When I tell you cannot stand, it just was not it for me. I have to fix this part, and I'm gonna come back. All right, so guys, that is it for this look. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram so you can see how all my looks turn out. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.